Akira Wilson. Again, if you're a teenage kid, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, even though after 18 they grown, but they ain't all the way grown. But if they in the house with y'all right now, bring them to the forefront. Tell them, come on. Tell them, bring that little bus right on up in here. Mama Peach is in the building. Hey, Mama Peach, tell my babies, hey. If they was teenagers, I tell you to bring them on to the front. Bring them to the front, but they ain't teenagers yet. Duncan said, I don't dance like this, but it's either that or this. Laugh out loud. Who thought of these? Exactly. But let's go ahead, y'all. This is the Akira Wilson story. Here we go.
We begin right away at 5 o'clock with a family that's looking for answers about what happened to their loved one, an 18-year-old shot and killed in a hotel in Northeast D.C.
And tonight we are hearing from the mother and grandmother of this young woman. 7 News D.C. Bureau Chief Sam Ford joins us now from that hotel with what he learned today. Sam?
Yes, indeed. Family thought their daughter was going to the movies. Instead, they found her body. The police found her body in this hotel on Saturday night, and the family is devastated.
I had a funny feeling. Basically, my daughter was supposed to be at the movies with her friend.
Mother, grandmother, family, friend spoke with us about 18-year-old Akira Wilson, found shot to death in this Northeast hotel late Saturday night.
I heard that, which was untrue, that my daughter committed suicide. That was not true.
MPD Homicide is investigating the case, saying at 11:06 Saturday night, someone in the hotel called reporting the sound of a gunshot. They arrived to find the door ajar, the 18-year-old inside. She was declared deceased at 11:27, 21 minutes later. Police say nothing else, but the family believes she was there with a female friend and perhaps that friend's boyfriend.
I do know that my daughter was found dead in a room with nobody there.
Yeah.
And that's my problem.
They said the girl called when she got home to let them know.
The family says this TikTok video was from the night before she died. She was happy, fun-loving, a student at Jackson Reed High that sent out a condolence letter yesterday and had grief counselors at the school today. Family and friends believe it was a murder.
Somebody has to answer for it. It happens way too often in our city, and this one is not going to go unanswered. So the ones that's responsible for it, you might as well go ahead and turn yourselves in because you are going to have to pay for what you did.
And frantic, the family was trying to find out what happened, moving around the city, trying to find this girl, talk to her family. We'll tell you about that when we come back at 6. Reporting live from Northeast.
All right. So I tried to tell y'all, if you let your kids miss it, that's on you. But it's okay because you can always watch the playback on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and on Facebook. Okay. But this was important. This young lady told her mom and them that she was going to the movies with a friend. Not only did she not go to the movies, she wasn't even with that friend. She was with a whole nother friend, y'all. A whole nother friend. Who her mama and them didn't even know that well. And now she done got killed. In a hotel room with possibly, allegedly, this new friend and her new friend boyfriend. What could have possibly went wrong? The boyfriend, they think the boyfriend is the one that killed her. And then the young girl, she didn't even wait for her. I feel Akira's mother on that. You left my child in there just like these kids right here. These little 6 bastards. Them left that girl, Shanquilla, left her in Mexico, got the hell on. They did one of these numbers. They was gone. And now, here we are, talking about Akira. Akira, new friend, did this. And went home and called Akira's mother. Your daughter did. What? Who are you calling me? My daughter supposed to be at the movies. I have covered so many stories of teenagers lying to their parents, saying they're somewhere else where they are not. We gotta get it together. We must get it together with these kids. Drop them off. Sit outside. Make sure that they ain't jumping in the car with somebody else to go wherever they needed to go. Was I a perfect teenager? No. Almost close. No. But no, I lied to my parents. Told my parents I was going somewhere and was at somewhere else. Not saying that my parents were bad parents or nothing like that, but they didn't go check to make sure that I was at that place. But it also was time where I said I'm going over somebody's house, and my daddy was like, "Nah, I don't believe you, so you ain't going no damn where." Had everything planned out where I was going. Nah, you ain't finna go over there and spend the night. Cut my plans short. Okay? So these kids got to start being truthful with their parents, because that right there is just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Friends are the frenemies today, Queen. For real, for real. You right. Can't nobody be trusted, baby. Nobody. As far as I'm concerned, sometimes your kids can't even be trusted. I'm just saying. Because they out there killing their parents too. But here go the second clip on Akira. Here we go.
And off the top here at 6 o'clock, communities across the district are mourning tonight the loss of an 18-year-old woman with a promising future.
People say that Akira Wilson was shot and killed inside of a Noma hotel room over the weekend. Stephanie Ramirez joins us live from that hotel this evening with what more she has learned. Steph?
I can tell you, Akira Wilson's mother, Tony Cole, tells us that they believe her daughter came to this Northeast D.C. hotel for a party. We're told she was invited by a newer friend she made at school, and they believe the boyfriend of that friend is responsible. Now, police could not confirm that at this time, but I can tell you the family is not only heartbroken, but they are very upset. This is her great uncle.
Senseless, unprovoked, unwanted, that should not have happened. And it should not take this long to come to a conclusion of the actual person who did it.
Akira Wilson's family tells me the 18-year-old was always a hard worker, most recently working on plans for college. She entered into a hospitality program at Jackson Reed High School. We're also told she was duly enrolled at Trinity Washington University and had a part-time job on top of that. Cole tells me she doesn't know why her daughter was shot. Police responded to the Noma Hilton Garden Inn this is on First Street a little before 10 p.m. this past Saturday. In police radio scanner recordings, we heard first responders being dispatched to a 10th floor hotel room for an unresponsive person. Her best friend showed us a photo of what Akira Wilson's high school locker looks like now. I'm told all the students knew Wilson. She sold candy at the school.
She was what would they call in society, a hustler, because she sold things. She sold candy. She worked with her father on a food truck that he had. She even went with him when he started working at a funeral home. So she was always a fun, loving little girl and always made her own way and made her own money. Tell the person to surrender and take the punishment that is earned.
Police are still offering up to a $25,000 reward for information leading to either an arrest or conviction. At Jackson Reed, we're told they had counselors at the school today to help those students who knew Wilson, but they're also planning an event at the school for tomorrow as well. We'll have more details here on.
Yeah, that is just, yes, a party. So where the rest of the folks at? Where the rest of the people? They left the hotel door a little bit open so that somebody can walk right on in. That's the least we can do. Is leave the door ajar, whatever the word is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Shoot. Like, what? Who raised y'all? This is how dumb this young girl is. Instead of staying there with her and making sure, let's just say she had something to do with it, okay? Let's just say that. If you had something to do with it, either way it go, you're in trouble. Okay? That's number one. You going down if you had something to do with it. Okay? But let's just say she had something to do with it, and you decided not to stay, but instead you're going to go home, call her parents, and tell them your daughter did. Instead of staying there at the scene. You literally took the time to call these folks. You're going down, little girl. If you're watching, little girl, you're going down. The hell? Let's just say she didn't have anything to do with it. Why did you leave the scene? That's what people got to understand. When you leave the scene, you're in trouble. You will get caught. Stay your ass on the scene. Whether you did it or you didn't do it, just stay on the scene. Just stay on the scene. Because you're going to get, especially when you're young like that, you're going to get caught. I tell y'all all the time, y'all family members is going to get tired of y'all. Because mama ain't going to be able to keep you. Because they know where mama at. Talking about the feds, police. They know where mama at. They know where daddy at. Off the rip. So you already know you can't stay there. So you're going to go take your ass either out the state. Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't got no passport. So you just go into another state, stay with auntie now. Baby, auntie going to get tired. Auntie going to keep laying there thinking to herself, dang, I'm going to get arrested too. Eventually, auntie or uncle going to be thinking the same way. Baby, you got to go, baby. Read my head. Baby, you got to go. I'm not going to go to jail for you or for my sister or for my brother. Messing around with their kids. You had all opportunity to do right, just like my kids had all opportunity to do right. And they did right. Now, I ain't talking about Trey and Kirsten, even though they're doing right, but I'm just, y'all know I jumped into that mode. But let's go to the comments. Duncan said there is no reason to shoot an unarmed person, especially an 18-year-old girl. Come on. Frank said this is ridiculous on the real, shaking my head. I wonder, was he trying to do the R word? R-A-P-E. Sometimes they don't want you to say it on YouTube. But maybe he was trying to do that. Was trying to, get a little 3 thing going on. And she was like, oh, no, I'm not. And then maybe he attacked her. And she was trying to fight back. Y'all know my mind be. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do these shows. Because of my mind, I just be thinking of all type of stuff. Duncan said, who knows how long she survived the gunshot because nobody tried to help her. Exactly. She probably could have made it. But I just can't get over that little girl leaving her. I know that's your boyfriend, boo. But by the time both of y'all go to jail, guess what? You ain't going to see him no more. You can't even contact them. Can't even contact them. Can't even write each other letters. None of that. So, y'all lives just gone. Okay? Just gone. So...